Hello, today I'll be talking about the research paper, Children's Selective Trust in Native Accent Speakers. This study was done by Kathleen Kinsler, Kathleen Koreru, and Paul Harris. The main question that the researchers were trying to find was, are children more likely to trust native accent speakers compared to non-native accent speakers when it comes to asking for information? The claim the researchers made for this study was that children would be more likely to trust a native accent speaker than a non-native accent speaker when it comes to asking for information. The design of this study was split up into two experiments. In the first experiment, children ages 4 to 5 watched two separate videos. One of a woman reading a first few lines from the Cat in the Hat book in a non-native accent, and then another video of a woman reading that exact same book in a native accent. And then between the different participants, the actors would flip between who was the native accent speaker and the non-native accent speaker. And then after those videos, the children were shown a still frame of different objects, such as a wooden orange juicer. Then the children were asked, what is this object used for? Then, regardless of whether or not the child knew the object, they were told that that's not the right use, and that they should ask one of the ladies what the object was used for. Then the children will watch two more videos after that of each speaker performing a pantomiming use for the object, and each speaker was doing a different action for the same object. Then when the experimenters stopped the videos, they brought in the physical object, and they were asked to pick between which speaker they would ask based on the object. And each speaker was either wearing a green or blue shirt, and the researchers just asked the children to pick which speaker they trusted more. Experiment 2 was very similar. The only exception was the speakers, when they were telling their story in the original video, were not speaking in real words. They were speaking in gibberish this time. The methods used for this study, there was two. It was mainly a cross-sectional study, which means that you study a few people on the same topic with experiments, so it's kind of like a snapshot in the moment. Along with, there was an observational component, which is when researchers view participants' reactions to get the results of the study. And with the use of the two studies, it allowed for a clearer result free of possible third variables affecting the first finding of the experiment, that being whether or not children picked one speaker more because they could just understand them, or whether or not they actually trusted them more. The researchers found that in both experiments, children had a higher trust level in the native accent speaker compared to the non-native accent speaker, greater than chance, by a factor greater than chance. In advancements of science, the study has allowed for a better understanding of how early childhood trust works when it comes to who a child trusts more based on how that person speaks.